So I'm going to ask you guys a question. How many players in the WNBA do you guys think are better than Sarah Strong? I am going to answer that question with my own answer. I'm going to give you guys what my answer is, and my answer is maybe 8. And yes, Sarah Strong, obviously, is a sophomore. She's a kid. But, like, we're okay in the NBA admitting when there's, like, a 19, 20-year-old that is that elite. I don't understand why we're not okay with doing it in the WNBA. Because at the end of the day, that is how elite. That is how absolutely elite Sarah Strong is. Like, we're not going to make the same mistake again. And if you're wondering what mistake I mean by, like, last year, we had, or not last year, Jesus. Yeah, last year, 2024. We had people out there saying, oh, what Caitlin Clark does in college doesn't matter because it's, college is nothing like the WNBA. Oh, it doesn't really matter. This and that. And I'm like, I'm going to be very, very clear here. That's bullshit. Like, Candace Parker was one of the best players in the league the second she stepped foot into it. Stewie was one of the best players in the league the second she stepped foot in the league. Caitlin Clark was one of the best players in the league the second she stepped foot in the league. That is how good Sarah Strong is going to be. And that's how good Sarah Strong already is. Like, the all-time great, Stewie was arguably the best player in college in her second season. Caitlin Clark was the best player in college in her second season. I know she didn't win National Player of the Year, but, like, Sarah Strong is, I don't know if she'll win National Player of the Year or not. I don't know. I don't really care, but she's the best. She is the best player in college ball, and that includes a healthy Juju. I was saying this a year ago. That I felt like Sarah Strong was the best player. I felt like she was better than, I thought she was better than Paige Bueckers. She had a game that looked like, it didn't look like she had done anything absolutely crazy. She had 16 points, 20 rebounds, 3 and 7 stocks. Say 6 assists and 7 stocks. She is simultaneously a female Jokic-esque type offensive player while being one of the best defenders in the game on the interior, while being one of the best switchers. She is the idea of what Aaliyah Boston could be, is what Sarah Strong is right now at a much younger age. If you are tanking, tank for 2028, because this is a player that can be this focal point of your team, especially with how few modern bigs there are. Like, I think there are levels. I think, first of all, I really like Awafam. I think Awafam's an all-star. The difference is big. She is somebody that I think is going to be an MVP candidate from the day she sets foot in the WNBA. And I don't think that that's a crazy thing to say. And, like, I think she's in a draft where the top 5 all project to be all-stars. Sarah Strong, Juju Watkins, Sarah Strong, Juju Watkins, Joyce Edwards, Silas Swords, and Michaela Blakes. They all project. To be all-stars. And you've still got a no question about it. Like, I think we have to be honest here. Like, actually at the sport of basketball, she's better than Juju. She was better than Paige last year. And if we're talking about a young player that will have, like, could end up being the greatest player in the history of college ball, it could be her. Like, I'm watching Sarah Strong play against good teams when it matters. She got robbed of Final Four MOP last year. She got absolutely robbed of it. How AZ Fudd won that, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like, she got absolutely robbed. But yeah, it's just one of those things watching her play and you're like, oh shit. Like, she is that good. I think a lot of the hype, this is no external hype. Because I think a lot of people in the end will kind of overhype things. And a lot of players end up being all hype, and maybe they're more hype than substance. She is more substance than hype. Like, there's not a lot of hype. When you talk about UConn, the hype is AZ Foot. Like, that is who people are hyped about. She is the person that everyone's talking about as this future star. When, like, I like it. I think AZ Foot's good. Like, I think AZ Foot could go number 1 in this draft. Like, if you want, unless you want to take Awafam, there's a good chance you're going to take AZ Foot. I think she shoots the shit out of the ball. She's clutch. She steps up when it's needed. Like, her mentality and willingness to take shots even while on a cold streak. She's like the opposite of Paige Bueckers in that. Like, she is a fucking dog. Like, she absolutely will take and will be willing to. She's one of those shooters where it's like, I'd rather go 0-30 and 0-9, even though she very rarely shoots badly, but it doesn't matter. Like, that 3 she hit last year against USC after going like 0-8 to start the game was huge. But like, AZ Foot's not even the stratosphere of Sarah Strong. She's just not. Like, she's just not. Like, Sarah Strong's just way better. And that's not saying AZ Foot's not good. Sarah Strong's just on a level. Like, there are players when you watch and you just know. You just know. Like, I remember watching bits of Stewie at UConn. Like, I didn't watch it religiously, but I watched Stewie at UConn, and I'm like, I don't care about the stats. She's just better than everybody else. She's just better than everybody else. And that's how I feel genuinely about Sarah Strong. I'm like, she's just better. And I saw that last year when it was going down the stretch in that USC game, and Paige Bueckers just decided, you know what, Sarah, you're taking over. We're going to you. I know she missed those free throws, but like, if you guys didn't see, like, there's tweets on my Twitter being like, I know, like, UConn lost and she missed a free throw. Sarah Strong was the best player on the floor today. In the obviously, I think what's her name was Juju had a fantastic first half, iffy enough second half, but at the same time, like, we are looking at a Sarah Strong who is easily one of the top players in all of the world, and I think she should make Team USA next year. I think she should make the World Cup team in a year from now. She's definitely going to be on the Olympics team. But what we can't do is have the attitude of, oh, they treated Caitlin Clark badly, you have to treat Sarah Strong badly, and you're like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We are not going out there and saying that Sarah Strong, because Caitlin Clark got screwed over, that Team USA, that the WNBA, that fans, the media have to screw over Sarah Strong as well. By the way, Sarah Sword's fucking quality too. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not letting that happen. That's one of those things that as a person who's talking about this league, I'm not going to let some bullshit, oh, old days were better if you guys weren't here before, so therefore your player sucks. I'm not letting that fucking mentality. I don't care if she goes to UConn either. She's that good. Like, Sarah Strong is good enough that she could probably go to a random, like, she could go to a mid-major and get into the tournament. She could go to a Vanderbilt. If she had gone to Vanderbilt with Michaela Blakes, they'd be contenders to win the whole thing. And that's how good she is. She could have made her decision to go play at somewhere like Vanderbilt. She could take a tournament team and turn them into a, like, contender. Like, she could take a Sweet 16 team just by putting her in to a round of 32 Sweet 16 team. She could make them a contender for the title. That's how good Sarah Strong is. So anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.